Well, hey everyone, how's it going? My name's Shani and I am a part-time reseller, and tonight I have a ship with me. Today is Wednesday, it is August the 13th. I have been off work, so I didn't do a video last night because I had really good intentions of doing one this morning, but I did, even though I was off, I still had a mandatory meeting this morning I had to go to. So I only shipped out one item and I really wanted to get it out the door today. The other ones I felt, because they were later buys yesterday, I felt like they could wait until tonight. I have 2 to 3 days shipping, so technically I'm just fine. But if I don't get something out the door normally by the next day, I get a little bit antsy. So it's always my intention to ship next day, but I give myself 2 to 3 days on eBay just in case. You never know when something's gonna happen and you actually need that couple days. So all right, apparently I just totally closed out my eBay. That's stupid. Oh, how's it going, everyone? I'm feeling summer slowdown, but you know what, I'm doing okay. I am doing okay. It's saying I have a question about something, but you know what? Do you guys remember those American Eagle jeans? They were American Eagle jean shorts. I think I had told you that the girl asked for them to be refunded. The case has been open an entire month because eBay gives them 30 days. However, I heard that is changing, so that is really good news. But the case is closed. She never sent them back to me. That is a little bit crazy. So anyway, okay, well, let's get going. I have one item that sold Monday. That's the one I wanted to get out this morning. I'm sorry I'm doing 2 things at once and I shouldn't because I can't. I guess it doesn't work for me. Okay. So I sold a baby Carhartt. It was a baby Carhartt stocking cap. It was green. Let me show you a picture of it since I got it out the door. You may remember it from a haul I did. Just a Carhartt logo stocking cap. It was an baby infant winter stocking hat, olive green. I put it new without tags. I got it at my local pallet place. And I got it this year in one of my first times to go to the pallet store. Kind of funny. I've been saying, I really haven't been into going this year much, but I was off today. I had nothing going on, and on my way home, I was like, well, I might as well just turn in there. And I ended up spending $100 there today. So anyway, I did get some stuff, but I got several things for my business as like a business purchase. So anyway, I got this baby stocking hat there, and it sold for $8.99 on Monday. And I got it, my cost of goods this year on clothes is $3. So like today, I got 2 things of clothes and they were for myself. Like I didn't even get any clothes to resell. So I know the cost of goods was going to be high on that, especially for like a baby stocking hat, but it sold for $8.99. My net profit was $4.19. I picked it up April the 3rd. So someone's getting ready for winter time and it finally sold. Okay, the rest of this you are going to see, and I am just going to pick up whatever and show you what it is. This is going to be a box in a bag, and I still don't know what it is, so it's down in there. I think this is one of the Poshmark. I had 2 Poshmark sales, and The rest of them were eBay. This has an old label on it, so I'm take it off. Okay. Oh, okay, yep. This is the cutest little thing. So in all the jewelry lots I've been buying, jewelry is really starting to sell now. And this was something I decided to go ahead and post individually. It was very cute. My title is a handmade ceramic brooch with charms. How does your garden grow? And I put gardener. So it's how does your garden grow? And then there's like a little water pitcher. There's a bee. There's some gloves, a ladybug, and a flower pot. Aren't those the cutest? And you can tell it was handmade. It was just so cute. It's like made out of clay. So someone was really artistic. So that was in one of those big junk lots that I buy. And I decided to list that individually. And so I listed it, I think for $8.99, but I did receive an offer, and that was yesterday on eBay. I received an offer for $7. I accepted that with shipping, of course. And so I don't really have a cost of goods because all those lots I've been buying, there's no really way to break it all down. Like if you could see, and I will show you kind of my new setup here pretty soon, but if you could see, I've got jewelry everywhere. I actually bought another lot. My local girl, I may have said it in one of my videos recently, but she messaged me and was like, hey, I have a lot. Are you interested before I get it posted? And I said, yep, because I know I can get some good stuff from her. So even though I'm kind of backed up, I'm really trying to work through it. You'll see some more pieces have sold, which makes me really happy. But anyway, I have wrapped this up. I put it in bubble wrap and then just put a little tiny bit of shipping paper around it. I don't want the charms or anything. I don't want anything to happen to this. So I found the smallest box I could. And then you might think I'm a little nutty for doing this, but I really don't want anything to happen to that. Knowing my luck, not only do I have that negative review right now, but I received a neutral review. And I know it's neutral, but it still makes me mad that they left that because it's like not my fault. A lady buys underwear, a new package of underwear. Most of us know what size we are in underwear, most of us. I realize some sizing is off. And then it doesn't fit her. So she opens the package of underwear. It doesn't fit her. And so since she can't return it now because she's opened the underwear, she gives me a neutral review. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I'm just like, please, I can't afford, I know it's a neutral review, and so I shouldn't even let that affect me, but I'm just like, I would never do that. I would never do that. Anyway. So I'm trying to it is what it is, Shannon, just keep going. I didn't even respond. A lot of times if they leave me a neutral review, I will respond. And it's usually it took 10 days for shipping or something. But they never do look at, okay, well, I bought it on this day and she shipped it the next day. So, I mean, she did her part. I don't know. I'm just like, people don't do their due diligence. Anyway, so I don't want anything to happen to this. So I put it in a box in a bag. And my net profit was $4.19. So not a lot, but I'm here to tell you all these little things of jewelry, it all helps. So it's about 100 degrees in my garage, just so you all know. And I do have the garage door open, but there's no wind. So Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, yay. So here is some more jewelry. I was so excited. So I'm just minding my own business yesterday evening, and along comes a bundle sale on eBay. And so I'm gonna, I know I showed you some. I'm gonna kind of show you my pictures and what they look like. So this girl, so sweet, she bought two bundles, and this is kind of what it looks like so what I do is, in those big lots of jewelry, I pick out nice pieces that I think I can, instead of put in a jar, that I can bundle and sell on eBay or Poshmark or wherever. So my title reads Vintage to Now Gold Tone Jewelry Lot, Necklace, Brooch, Bracelet. Then I added brooch again. I don't know why. That was an error. So on each of these lots, I normally do like 23 to 25 items. I want them to sell. So, you know, I could probably list these lots for $40, but here's the thing, or more maybe. There are very few signed pieces in these lots. It is really nice gold tone or silver tone jewelry that most of them are unsigned, and I even say that. So if you do jewelry, or maybe you don't do jewelry, but you come across a lot of jewelry and it's nice, but it's not marked, it's not signed, it's, you know, not fine jewelry. I put, what you see is what you get. There are 24 pieces of jewelry. Most of the items are vintage and most are unbranded and unsigned. There may be light tarnishing, but I would consider these wearable. And then if there is one that has like more patina or more wear to it, I kind of point out that one. Like this one had a leaf necklace, was stamped Korea. It had the most wear and tarnishing, but it was really old, you could tell. You know, I pointed out that there were some clip-on earrings and blah, 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 blah. So not only did she buy one lot, she bought two lots from me. So the two lots combined on yesterday came to $57.98. I think I had them both listed at $28.99. So she got quite a bit of jewelry, and this is all of it, as I'm dropping it. So what I did, I went through, I cleaned every piece before I posted it. So what I did again today, I brought all the pieces out. I wiped them all down again, because now I am like almost like extra cautious, because I did get that review about the smoke on the junk jewelry lots. And so I'm being extra cautious and, like, you know, cleaning all of this and double cleaning it, and just to make sure. But I don't want it to tangle. So I have these little things. So I am, you know, carefully packaging every single one of these. And so lots of good pieces. I put two necklaces together in this because I actually ran out of my bags, but more are coming on Amazon tomorrow. They're going to be delivered. But look at these aren't these pretty? Look at that. So pretty. So anyway, I hope that she'll be thrilled when she gets it. Just really nice jewelry lots. So what I did is I reached out to her and I said, hey there, I just want to thank you for, you know, your bundle buy, and I wanted to make sure you wanted me to ship these together and refund you the difference. And she got back with me and she goes, I was actually getting ready to ask you that, and that would be great. So anyway, so I'm going to do that. And I actually picked out, since she bought two lots from me, I picked out 4 or 5 extra pieces. I wrote her a little thank you. There's like a ring, a little tiny safety pin brooch, and then 2 or 3 little necklaces that have gold on them. So I'm putting them right on the top just as a way to say thank you. Hopefully she'll come back, and hopefully she'll like this jewelry and come back and see what else I got. I'm trying to at least, well, we'll talk about that later. Listing has been a challenge for me. I have not, shied away from telling you guys that. And I'm trying to get back in there. Because when it's the slowest, it will make you not want to list. It unmotivates us to list when we're not making good sales. And that's the time when you really should be listing the most, because it will pay off in the long run. So I am going to ship this in a bag as well. A box in a bag. So anyway, I have told myself lately, I'm really working on going through this jewelry and getting things posted. And so tonight I finished going through the last one that I just bought from her. I'm separating things out, but I have went through the box. I have piles. So I have posted a silver tone lot. So I'm selling 2. I posted one tonight, but I also posted some clothes today. And I'm going to be honest, I've been really not wanting to post clothes lately. I'm going through a phase. And I do this occasionally, like sometimes I'll go through where like I only want to do like the hard goods, and going through the jewelry now, I've kind of been doing that. So I made myself, I think I posted like 6 or 7 pants. I attacked my pants pile. I really need to attack this. But I also purchased a steamer. My old steamer broke. I know I need to steam some of these before I get them posted. So I posted a good steamer, spent some money on that. So that's supposed to be here tomorrow too. And I am going to make myself post so many things of clothing a day, and then at least either one big lot of jewelry like the one I did, or a couple individual, because I have a pile of jewelry that I want to post individually as well. So I'm going to start making myself do a little of each. That way it's kind of like equaled out. And yeah, so anyway, that's my plan. Plans kind of change sometimes, but so both of these lots, when I put them together, like I said, she paid $57.98. I did donate $5.26 to my charity on that eBay listing. My net profit is $43.87. So that's pretty good, because like the lot I bought from her last night was $50. It is what I paid her. So I'm just, none of those were in that, but it's kind of equaling out. And so that's why I say it's hard for me to like really tell you a cost of goods, because all these lots I buy. And I'm actually waiting on a lot from eBay. I bought a lot on eBay too that's getting shipped to me. So here is some more jewelry. I am super excited about this. This was a Poshmark sale though. And it is a Chloe and Isabel statement necklace lot, rhinestones, pearls retired. So Chloe and Isabel, I do not believe it is open anymore. I wasn't familiar with the brand, the line, but here is a statement necklace. It's got kind of rhinestones, and boy howdy, isn't it a statement necklace? All the stones are there. And so I have this one. I'm bagging them separately because I don't want anything to happen to them. Okay, so there's one. I have them in a nice little Ziploc bag. And then this one is really pretty too. shops were kind of all over the place. Some of these necklaces sell very well. I kind of had a hard time figuring out what I was going to put it at. I just decided to do $16 for the lot, or I think on eBay it was $15.99, which ended up being $16. Because this one's, although it's pretty, it's not like, I don't want to say it's bad quality because it's not, but it's not like I'm looking at an old vintage good quality necklace. You know what I mean? The Chloe and Isabel looks like the little signature is on a little bird, and one side says Isabel and the other says Chloe. So good to know. And these both sold, like I said, for $16 yesterday on Poshmark. After my cost of good, well, I mean, like I said, I really can't tell you what a cost of goods is on it. But after my fees, $12.80 is what I've made off of those two necklaces. So I am happy with that. Okay. And I am just sitting them down in this box. I don't want them to jiggle a lot, so I am gonna pack it as much as I can with packing paper. I just want them to kind of be able to sit still, you know what I mean? That way rhinestones don't jiggle off or whatever. And it was Poshmark, so nice surprise. Nice surprise, that is for sure. I've been having some sales on Poshmark, and it's been kind of definitely nice. Okay, so going out in one of my little white boxes, that I think I figured out what you guys are saying on how to fold them, because I folded the tops down and I was like, oh, that's what goes in there. So thank you for that. You know, sometimes it takes someone else looking at it to help you out. So all right, so $12.80 on that. And I am really happy with the jewelry that is selling. So, and no, I'm not using a priority envelope or anything, but that's okay. Okay, so there's that one. I might as well talk about my other Poshmark sale. This is some BKE 67 jeans from the Buckle. They are men's. I got these May the 6th for 83 cents is what I paid. I got them in a bag sale. So my cost of goods is very good. I received an offer on these for $15. These have just a little bit of wear to them. And I think I had only listed them for like $16.99 because, you know, they do have some wear. Not bad, but you can just, you know, you can tell they've been worn, and they've probably been worn quite a bit, even though they have lots of wear left. There's no stains or holes, but I did, you know, some of those comps on like Buckle jeans and stuff, it's not like it used to be either. I don't feel like. And I usually try to comp everything. So this is gonna go out in a Tyvek mailer. Ooh, boy howdy, I'm sweating. I've had like 3 neighbors walk by and they're probably like, that lady just sits in her garage just talking to herself. I'm like, yep. Even when I'm not talking to you, I'm still talking to myself. All day in here, I feel like I've been. Okay. All right, perfect. These Tyvek mailers, you can get them on postalservice.com, USPS.com. And I have some stickers actually that will, what did I do with them? They're here somewhere. Kind of helps hold that down. But my net profit on these is $11.17. So I am happy with that. Boy, howdy, it is hot. I know I've said that like 3 times, so I apologize. It is just really stifling hot. Okay, so back to eBay. I am so glad this sold. This actually I purchased April the 21st for $6.16. I got it at my local Goodwill. I do miss going every Monday, because that, you know, there for a while that was kind of my thing. I would go every Monday, and that's 75% off day. But I would pick up, I always went through the dresses, and that's how I got all my dresses. And I was gonna go today, and I was like, well, it's not 75% off day, and I just wasn't feeling it, because truthfully, I mean, look at my rack, and then I have a huge pile, and I was like, I gotta get through the jewelry, and so I kept myself from going. But this is a Chaps women's red paisley knee-length dress, size large. It is a cap sleeve, lower cut back. So there's the Chaps. It is a really pretty dress. Just a nice, lightweight summer dress. Look at the back. It does hang lower. It's really pretty. So like I said, I got it in April for $6.16. I received an offer on this. I actually sent out an offer is what happened, and she happened to accept it. And she accepted it for $20.69. So after my cost of goods and my shipping and fees, my net profit is $12.19 on this. So I am pretty happy with that. It's kind of that time where summer's still selling, but you better be getting ready to start listing your winter stuff if you haven't already. Like, if y'all remember last week, I sold that Patagonia coat. So get ready. Get ready. So I think that was a nice little sale. And this one sold today. So that was my sales today. That was my sales all yesterday. Today, I've only had 2 sales so far. This one is a Athleta Ace white tennis golf pickleball dress, quarter zip, sleeveless. It is a size XL and really cute. I thought about keeping it for myself, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't do well with white on me, or because I'm so messy too. So just honestly, I am messy. So you don't really ever see me in white a whole lot. But this I got this year as well. I picked it up at my local Goodwill for $6.16. That's kind of like their base amount that they charge for dresses. I sold this. I sent her an offer and she accepted for $18.89. My net profit is $8.82. So not huge, but over $8. And I'm, you know, a lot of my net profits lately have been really low, so it's nice to have one over $8. But I do have to be realistic in just thinking, like, I'm listing a lot of like that brooch just individually. I'm not gonna have really high cost of goods. So the one thing I did on that, because when you sell white, you have to make sure it is crispy white. I did say in great condition. I do not see stains, but there could be slight dingy places that I have missed just due to the all white piece. Nothing is standing out though. So I kind of added that because I don't want to miss something and then be like, oh, wait a second. Because, you know, it's really hard when you sell an all white piece like that. So we'll see. Hopefully, I didn't see anything on it, but hopefully they don't either. This was a bad buy. Okay, I'm not gonna pick up these Wilton cake pans anymore. The only reason I did it, and I knew that they don't sell well. I'm sure some of you are like, yes, they will. And I'm sure there are certain cake pans that will sell good. These, however, did not. I picked them up in my last Goodwill shopping trip. I went to Goodwill bids, excuse me, on June the 21st. My housewares cost of goods at the bins was $1.23 that day. A little bit higher. But I did get some heavy stuff. And so it ended up making, I averaged out my cost of goods for everything, and it ended up making everything else kind of high. So, which still $1.23 is a good cost of goods. So let me cut this off. This is like an old label. This is a huge box. I didn't even think about that too when I listed it. So I ran comps. Comps weren't the greatest. I am gonna package it after I hang up or stop the video. But they have some wear to them a little bit. But this is a Wilton aluminum cake pan lot, 1978 van, and 1989 clown. So I put them together. I think I listed them for like $10.99 for the both of them. That's how bad it was. And that's why I decided to do a lot. So I got an offer of $8, and I just thought, just take it, Shannon. Take the offer and get rid of them. They take up room. And, you know, I've had them a couple months. So it's time to just make my money back and let it go. And I did that. Made my money back, and then I made $3.42 on top of it. So I'm actually just going to wrap them in some shipping paper and put them in the box and let them go. Let's see, where did I put my tape at? So yeah, that was a low, as I just was speaking about my low net profits I'm making lately, and here we are. But I will probably not pick up Wilton again. If you know of any pans that are worth money, let me know. And those will be the only ones I'm looking for. But a lot of them, there are so many of them listed. So many of them. Okay. So here's one. Put a little thank you on it. And then, oh goodness sakes, I'm pooped. It's almost 9 p.m. I still need to upload my video for y'all. I don't know that I uploaded one last night, did I? I mean, it's been kind of hit and miss because of my sales are hit and miss. So, hard to do a shipping video if you don't sell anything. This is like gonna be the worst wrapping job ever. And I have totals for last week that I'm gonna give you here shortly. Here shortly. All right. Okay. So hopefully she'll be happy. She got a good deal. I mean, these pins are not expensive, or they're not cheap when you buy them new. Okay, so that was my sales. I'm really happy. I think I've done well. I mean, I know it's Wednesday night and I've only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've only had 8 sales, but last week at this time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I had 8. So I'm hoping the end of the week this week happens like the end of the week last week, where I have a couple more big sales. Anyway, I'm praying for that. But so last week was August the 4th through the 10th. I'm sorry if my thing's being shaky, and it's because I'm moving stuff around. It is my 19th. It was my 19th week of paying on my piece of debt that I am paying off. Altogether, August 4th through the 10th, I had 24 sales. So I broke my 17 sale. I was kind of on this 17 sale kick, and I broke it. Thank goodness. I had 24 sales. My net profit for the entire week was $376.93. That's my net profit. So that's what I'm bringing home. So every week I take 20% of that and I apply it towards a piece of debt. So my payment for last week was $75.39. That was the 19th payment. So this week will be the 20th week. Or 5th, sorry. 5th. I was like, wait a second, that didn't sound right. So it'll be the 20th week. And then what I'll do is I'll give you guys an entire rundown of how much I have paid in 20 weeks. So pretty exciting. I'm happy with my results and what I've been able to pay off. It was a big bill. It's a big bill that I'm tackling, and it's nice to see, because every month that monthly payment comes out of our bill account, and it's nice to see that fall every month because I am paying extra. So it's a very high interest rate, and it's almost like a breath of fresh air, you know. Not that it makes a whole lot of difference right now, but when the whole thing's paid off, it's going to. And so this is my goal, and this is why I'm reselling now. And yeah, so if you are wanting to get into reselling to help pay your debt off, so maybe one day you can retire like me, then this is the channel for you. And I do this while I work, and I work 4 days a week. I'm a hospice nurse, and yeah, it can be a little much. I find myself tired a lot, but I just got to get through it. I just got to push myself and get through it and pay off our debt. And yeah, so that's what I got for y'all today. Thanks so much for hanging out, and if you've made it this far, please hit the like button and leave me an emoji or something. What do you think of my sales? What do you think of the jewelry lots? I think they're fun. I'm having fun with them. I guess that's all that really matters, is I'm having fun with them, and I've sold 3 lots so far. So, you know, roughly that's about $90 that I've made off of 3 lots, and I'm having a good time doing it. So thank you all so much. I hope I see you tomorrow. I hope I make some sales the rest of the night and tomorrow while I'm working, and I'm able to do a video. So we'll catch you later, and you all have a blessed one.